Hi, welcome to the Destin Business Forum, brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and our first guest is Julie Cotton, Director of the Costa Leadership Institute at Northwest Florida State College. Welcome, Julie.
Thanks for having me.
I am excited to learn about the Costa, am I saying that, Costa?
Costa.
Costa Leadership Institute. And I was going to save this for later, but I can't. They are somehow associated with some of the McDonald's around here. And those McDonald's, I have to say, are the most well-run places. I mean, you can tell if I go to one that's not, I mean, I don't know if they pipe in Happy Juice or Happy Air. I want some of it, but I can tell a difference.
They do professional development training through the Costa Leadership Institute. No, the Costa family is they're a wonderful family run business, and the Costas are a family from Niceville, and they do own quite a number of McDonald's in the area, and I think that stretches along the Florida Panhandle. But they do, and they actually endowed the Leadership Institute through our foundation. Christy Kudrowski worked on that, and we're very blessed that they gave us some money to continue the need in the community of professional development training. So it obviously was a great fit. They believe in that, as you've seen.
Absolutely, and it works. I mean, from just the outside looking in, I mean, I can tell
just their customer service, their training, and that's what we do at the Costa Leadership Institute. So when they came to us and said, where's kind of a fit at the college, the Leadership Institute was available to be named, and so it was just a great fit.
Sure. So let me back up. I kind of just had to find out that answer, but let me back up and start at the beginning. What is the Costa Leadership Institute?
We are a department of Northwest Florida State College, and we provide professional development training to any professional businesses in the area. And we provide hard skills and soft skills. And when I say hard skills, I mean more your computer training. Okay. So your Microsoft, we just had a contract the other day for blueprint reading. So we can get very specific in what your needs are. It doesn't have to be just general business skills. If we've got it at the college, we certainly can arrange for it. CPR training we do, you know.
Oh, that's a good one too.
So from all of our departments at the college, we can pull from those instructors and do it on the non-credit side. Okay. So someone doesn't have to sign up for a class that they have to go sit in every day or every other day. On the credit side, we can actually do it in a short combined time frame. So
is that the difference in it going through the Leadership
Institute? It is. Plus, we can really adapt the timing, the topics too, because sometimes you know, if you're within the 4-credit side, you're restricted to what the different curriculum is. So we can massage the curriculum a little bit more.
Okay, that's the hard skills. What are some of the
soft skills? Customer service training, team building, conflict management, a lot of leadership training. And so what we provide to the community, there's a couple of different ways that people can take part in this. If you're a business owner and you want us to come in and do customized training one-on-one for you and your employees, then we can come to your business, you can come to us, any of our campuses, Niceville, South Walton, Fort Walton, Crestview, Definiak. Or the other thing that we've done just most recently, and that's the brochure I have sitting in front of me, so you'll see this out in the community here, is we started an open enrollment schedule. So many businesses that came to me and said, I can't send all of my people. I can't afford for you to come. I can't shut my business down. Do you have something I can send 1 or 2 people to? So an open enrollment schedule was created. We run that in the fall and the spring. And it's about 25 different courses, and anyone can come. And we run those in Niceville and in South Walton, and you can visit our website and find the new schedule. The new schedule will start August and run till November. It's just a variety of different courses that people have said, hey, I'm interested in, and so we've put them in the schedule. That's the other thing with the open enrollment. We'll start a new one for the spring. We'll run it February to May. If you're interested in a topic and want me to see if I can add it, let me know. We're very flexible.
Reading,
yeah, I mean, we're very flexible in what we can offer and what we can run. So,
what's the most blueprint reading is very unusual.
It's pretty targeted.
It is targeted. That's a good word. What's the most unusual class you would say you've offered?
Probably the blueprint reading. But I tell you what, the classes that are the most attended are the social media. And we actually, coming out of the social media training we did last semester, we saw that it was all the questions were being targeted to Facebook, and so the entire class was dominated by Facebook. And there's more to cover in social media than Facebook. There's Twitter. There's there's all kind of options there. So we actually we're still going to cover Facebook in the social media portion, but we took Facebook out, and we're running an entire separate course just on Facebook.
Wow. Well, it's ever changing.
The new timeline changed with Facebook, all that. So Brooklyn Cole is our instructor there. She's actually out of Destin, and she teaches both of those. Susan Young teaches a lot of our customer service training and our team building, and customer service training is another one that people
you did that
like
for
to
some
attend.
People in our office.
Right,
y'all
attended that at the Destin Chamber. Again, we don't have to run everything at Niceville. We can move it around. And then conflict management is another one. So yeah, another program that we offer is Leadership Okaloosa. And so
I was going to ask you about that.
That's the one with the Destin Chamber. We've got we run that in partnership with the 4 chambers in Okaloosa County, and definitely the Destin Chamber is a huge supporter of that. So,
for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about Leadership Okaloosa. What all that
Leadership
involves.
Okaloosa is a 9-month professional development training. So it's leadership training for the individuals that participate, as well as community development. So we do tours of Niceville, Destin, Crestview, and Fort Walton. And when we come to Destin, I get with Shane Moody from the Chamber and say, okay, what's the initiative of the Chamber this year? And the last couple of years, obviously, it's been the harbor. And so we've spent a lot of time at the harbor. That day that we're out, we do a dolphin cruise. We have a lot of, the mayor comes and talks, the city manager comes and talks, and then all the chamber representative leadership come and talk as well to the group. They get to ask questions, meet people, in that individual community, and just get a feel for what's going on. Even if they live there, they're like, oh, that's something I didn't know about. So it's an application process. We're taking applications now. We'll take those through the middle of August, and then the course starts in September. And that it'll run September to May. We meet 1 to 2 times a month, depending on what the schedule is.
All day?
For the actual training day, we meet from about 8 to 2. And then the tours of the different areas, we meet all day.
Okay. And you say it's an application process. Does everybody that apply get chosen, or
if we have enough spots?
Okay.
So typically,
how many spots?
Generally 35.
Okay.
So we've got a few more openings. It's July now, but we do have room for some more people. They can find the application online, or call me and I can email it to you. But the website is www.nwfsc.edu/LI.
Okay. They'll probably put that on the screen.
Okay. And my phone number is 729-6880.
Okay. Is there a cost for that?
There is. It's a $900 cost.
Okay.
Again, if you break
it
that
down,
out,
about
$100 a month.
Okay.
It covers lunch. It covers a 2-day trip to Tallahassee.
Okay.
Is another great, exciting event out of this program. We go over there early one morning and come back late the next night. And we go with actually Walton County's leadership class, Santa Rosa and Escambia. So they actually get to meet and greet and mix and mingle with people from the Panhandle. So we go over there, it's about 150 together, and we meet with all of the delegations delegations. They get to hear the delegation from Escambia and Santa Rosa, which is interesting, especially if you only live and work in Okaloosa. Right. And sometimes we get the governor. We go to the governor's mansion. We've had the lieutenant governor before, and then obviously all of our delegation that's there too.
Do you have to have any certain background, any qualifications, anything like that?
Really, it's just, you know, wanting to learn about the community and wanting to expand your own skills and your leadership skills, and networking. Networking is a huge part of this. You know, people take pride in graduating from Leadership Okaloosa. You know, I was the class of, and so
I've heard some people talk about it, and the theme, I guess, coming out of it is they've learned so much about things that they just didn't really know. You know, it's like I learned a lot about, I don't know, Destin that I never knew existed. You know, not, oh yeah, I always wanted to learn about Destin, the waterworks, you know, whatever.
Right.
But I just never knew that you know, that existed, and now
or
I know
that was available. You know, and again, we bring in, you know, the mayor, and you know, there aren't many. I know Sam Severs is very accessible, but you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I've never seen her speak before. If I live in Crestview and work in Crestview, you don't get. So it's a great opportunity to see all of Okaloosa County. We go to the airport, and so Greg Donovan talks to the group, gives them a back of the house tour of the airport, which is always interesting.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, Jim Curry and his team from the county come in and talk to them and let them know if you're a property owner and you have these issues, this is how you go about that. Water and sewer, property lines, or you know, applying for some type of application. So it is very eye-opening, as well as, again, we focus on the leadership development. Dr. David Getch, who is right, he does a lot of training. Susan Young does a lot of training for us for these individuals. So.
Julie, I see we're almost out of time.
Okay.
Tell me, what's your favorite thing at the Costa Leadership Institute?
Probably my favorite thing is to teach the collegiate high school leadership program. We have a leadership program for our 11th and 12th graders from the collegiate high school, which is at the college. And so in the spring, I run a leadership program for them, similar to Leadership Okaloosa. We do a lot of professional development training, but we actually end it with a mock trial. So they take all of their skills, whether it's public speaking, dressing, dress for success, team building, and then they actually go to the courtrouse in Fort Walton and put on a show, put on a case. So that actually personally is very rewarding to see these kids do that.
So you start them young. I forgot that you had the collegiate, what is it called?
Collegiate high school. Okay. It's 10th, 11th, and 12th grade at the college.
And you have to be chosen to go there, is that right?
It's if depending on the year and depending on how many slots are available. So yeah.
You'll have to come back and talk about that, because I've heard really many good things about that too. And we're out of time. It seems like it just flew by. But thank you for having me. Is there anything I left out that you wanted to get in before?
I mean, anything is on our website, or feel free to call us.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Julie.
Thank you.
We'll be back.